little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of 6.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I know he ain't got it.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Here we go. He's crossing.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Kill, turn up. Check 6 guys.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Right there. 54 Mike. Rabbit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Joker. Watch twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The tackle made by...
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Come on now. Mike 56. Here we go. Check 52. Watch the twins.
On play action, Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Now he's... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across. The 30, pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Carson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace. Making the other team chase now.
At the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Tackles. 54 Mike.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Come to Wild World. We want it. Come. He's coming. We got time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8.
54. Right there.
From the gun, Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
On 1st down, Gibson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 37. Check 37.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Washington on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Washington.
First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Three bud. Watch out. Kill.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Quick the edge. Check 3. Check 24.
They run the counter. It's Gibson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
First play of the drive. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
56. Mike 56. Mike 56. Are you getting ahead? Go down. 56 to Mike.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Seahawks.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 20-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal. He'll pitch it back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Two times. We got three, fellas. We got three. 31's the mark. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
41-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Ready.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
I got you, boy. Play 56. Man, I got you. 56 the mic, boy. 56. Check 56. Tighten up. Pull it together. Shit.
Now Haskins to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 31.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Seahawks.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Seahawks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 14.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Makes this Washington 17. Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was Brandon 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Haskins. Being chased out left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 56. 56 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here. 56, Mike, 56. They can't hang with us. Check three.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Dorsett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Complete to Chris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wilson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
This is Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Third down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Gibson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now again, right side. Carson. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Seahawks.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Carson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The tackle made.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the 41-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a man on his 5th franchise in 3 years. It's Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Washington, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, claim you sharp, but you weren't with us. Decline the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so, got me in me. How did you let it go miss? Her she was major, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend that kissed me.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?